Okay, welcome back, folks, to our tour around the world. We are sitting here on the tarmac at Victoria Falls Airport. Actually, we're on the runway, ready to depart. Tower gave us some clearance to go. Um, if you are wondering if you missed something, no, we actually were going to get some footage, but our flight into Victoria Falls was an evening flight with actually some heavy cloud cover. So we actually ended up flying IFR the whole way with an ILS landing as well. So we're hoping to make up some of the lack of footage with a bit of a flyover through the falls before we continue on our journey. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get up in the air here. And it seems that our virtual world here is having some bugs. So the the asphalt is a bit discolored, and last time we tried to start, I went to full rich on the mix, and the lever's going the opposite way. So, and I shut off my aircraft right on the runway. So we're gonna try not to do that, although that's something I'm going to blame the Electron gremlins for. So either way, let's go ahead and hopefully this goes. Hey, look at that. That worked. Running full rich here on the mix. I'm going to go ahead, and as I said, we're just going to go straight out on this departure, and we're going to pretty much fly low, probably about 1,000 to 1,500 feet off the ground. So let's just get up to 4,500 for now. About 800 sounds about right. All right, so flaps are extended, and I think we're ready to roll. Let's take a look at our wind speed here. All right, so not much at all. We got about 2 miles an hour crossing over on us. So let's get up in the air. Hey, we're on regular asphalt now. Perfect. Beautiful. Hey, tower. Raise flaps. And we will continue our descent to have that right. Yeah, 4,600. Good enough. All right, 4,600 it is. All right, so we're going to get up to altitude here. I am going to go ahead and get us out over the river, and hopefully we'll be able to get some good views of the falls and enjoy that together. All right, folks, be right back with you. All right, folks, we are approaching. Let's fly manual here for a little bit. We're approaching the area of Victoria Falls City, along with the canyon and river. And as I mentioned, I think earlier in a different podcast, there are several falls along this canyon here. I thought it would be fun to get some different views as we go explore. And over here you can see on the heads-up display that the city of Victoria Falls is over here to our left. And I do believe, sounds like we've got some intermittent radio communication issues. Scooch up here in the seat. We've got some of the main falls up here. And I believe this area that we're about to fly over is the main falls itself. As you can see, the level of the water is a big indicator, of course, right? So we have a significant drop over here, and there's not much simulation. Let's dance on the wings here, out here a little bit, and get you a better view. While you, of course, don't have running water, which I hope they do add to this world eventually. There's some pretty cool geography along the way. We got a bridge over there as well too, so you can see that crosses. Let's go ahead and circle around a little bit. Try to be slightly mindful of our altitude and speed here, of course. We're gaining a little bit. Let's stick about 1,000 to 1,500 above the surface. So let's go ahead and swing around, and we're going to have another look again, and then I might make a call on what we're going to do next after that. So let's go see. Alright, we're back. Again, we're just making a circle. And if we follow this river again, our big indicators are, of course, going to be where this just drops off. There's actually, in this area, I believe it's what it's called Devil's Pool, which is a little basin that you can actually stand in overlooking the falls, which is pretty incredible as well too. And I think if we look over here, we can see that on the map we really start to drop off. Interesting. I want to look. This is a be a heck of a bridge to drive over, wouldn't it? Man, oh man. Really cool. All right. Again, as we continue along this way, let's get out of the aircraft again for a moment. We again got some beautiful falls over here in this area. River, and just beautiful geography. You see that back there? Man. Alright, I'm looking at this ground, folks. Let me circle back here. Just so much beautiful geography here. Alright, well, stay tuned as I circle the plane back around one more time, and we'll chat again before we touch down at the airport from our quick little tour here. All right, welcome back. As we go ahead and get a little closer look of this area, and upon closer inspection, I thought we would do something pretty cool. What do you say we go ahead and find a nice clear area in these gorges here. This big bush landing wheels we got here, and have a little picnic along the gorge, a little private picnic. A little unconventional. I'm sure nobody will mind. Here we go. I think this strip looks good. big wheels. Look at that. Look at that. Haha. This is gonna be a view. Alright. Hold on, kiddos. Let's go find our let's go find our parking spot. Alright. So we find a little parking spot here. Let's go ahead and shut the engine down. Enjoy some quiet. Love that sound of the engine, but you know what? Sometimes it's nice to just have that quiet. Hear the birds. So you got a little bit of a view here. So I think we'll go ahead and sit up for a little bit and enjoy the sounds, enjoy the sights, and have our own private camping spot near the gorges here at Victoria Falls. Alright, well, we're going to enjoy some time and we'll get back on when we're ready to go ahead and take off. Alright, well, our time of silence is done. Let's go ahead and get back in the air. Fuel on. Battery. Ignition. And start. Give this a moment to fire up. Get our avionics on. All right.
System test. Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and show you a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and taxi back there to give us a nice clear liftoff, folks. All right. See you shortly. All right. So we are ready for departure. Buckle up, kiddos. Let's actually do this so we can go ahead and keep our focus on the instrumentation. Let's get us up to a nice, yeah, 5,500 feet. We are going to fully extend our flaps so we can maximize or minimize our takeoff distance here. All right, so I'm going to leave the hold these brakes on and get up to RPM, and then we'll get in the air. And away we go.
Victoria Falls approach Cessna Juliet November 316 is type Cessna Caravan 8 miles northeast of Victoria Falls 2,600 feet.
Don't worry, kids, I planned that. There we go. That's how you have a little fun.
Tree 01 Cessna, tree 16.
Alright, that's where we're going to be heading.
Radar contact 8 miles northeast of Victoria Falls, 3,400 feet.
Let me go.
30.24.
3024, roger that.
Cessna, tree 16.
Barometer was a bit off. Alright, so I'll go ahead and get us ready for approach, and we'll see you as we're about ready to touch down. Alright, we are making our way to Victoria Falls Airport. I went ahead and set our nav on to the localizer frequency of 110.7. I'm having that navigate us in, and we are on approach mode, which means that once we hit the localizer intercept point, it'll go ahead and actually put us on a proper glide slope to get us ready for landing. So I guess for now we'll go ahead and pause, and I'll bring you back in when we're making our final. Alright, so the localizer picked us up. As you can see, it's got us locked, and it's got us in a nice glide slope pattern down to the runway. We were cleared for landing, and once we get down to a few hundred feet, I'll take it over and guide her in. Hope you enjoyed the tour of Victoria Falls, along with our picnic on the gorge, and rather exciting takeoff right over the gorge. Kids didn't seem to be as impressed with the excitement of that particular landing. So,
500.
all right, time for me to navigate, and we'll talk when we touch down. So that was a crazy rookie mistake. That was coming in pretty hot. Paying attention to talking to you instead of navigating. However, Victoria Falls is a very long airstrip here, so rather than declaring missed approach, we had plenty of room to go ahead and make that up. So let me go ahead and taxi to our parking spot, and we'll chat soon. All right, so we just taxied to our parking spot here, and Mr. You can put your hands down. Got it. I know we're good. Oh, wow. When you turn off the battery, he disappears. Pretty fascinating. All right, anyways, so grounds crew is going to attend to us. I'm going to call in for a fuel stop. However, I will say that that was fortunate not to have to circle back around again. I was too busy talking about my ILS approach and had everything set except my airspeed, which is pretty much the most important thing. We were coming in pretty hot, and then we nearly stalled out on the runway as my speed started to, as I started to react a little bit too much. And yeah, so you know what? Hey, we're learning together here, right? I know we're flying around the world and it's dangerous, but it's also fun, right? So Anyways, we're here at our spot at Victoria Falls, and I'm going to make some plans for where we're going to be heading next in Africa. We're going to be a few more stops here for sure. Stay tuned and continue to fly with us. Thanks so much for watching. Take care and God bless.